So y'all, back in the day, I'm talking about back in the day, like high school years, early 2000. No, it was actually in the 90s when I was in high school. That's crazy, right? In the 90s, I'm actually saying that. I got. Is it called a superlative?
Yeah.
A superlative.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what superlative I got?
What?
Best dressed. Best dressed for 12th grade, so
Okay.
senior year, and icing cherry on top, best dressed at prom.
Oh.
Yes,
That's big.
And you know everybody's coming out, showing out for prom.
Yes.
And the question is like, who did the judging? Well, faculty did the judging, and the students did the judging for prom. Yeah, and it was
so
me.
everybody said it was you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I got one more. I also had best dress at homecoming. All year I was taking that category.
I love it.
Me too. And I feel like I love to be dressed.
Yeah.
For me, not for anyone else. And I don't need to be best dressed because I don't always need to have main character energy, right? But sometimes you just show up how you show up.
And sometimes that main character energy is neat.
Okay, then.
Okay.
So, but who we're talking to today, she is just that.
Yes, she is.
Best dressed in many situations, main character in a lot of situations. But we're going to get to her. But first, Francis, I want to know what's going on at Black Girl Sunscreen.
Sure, Shontay.
Okay,
so usually I just wear some regular chapstick. But when I want to take it up a notch or two, y'all, I like to pop out with some splash of color, make it pop shades. You know, our Romance and Francis collection comes in three very vibrant colors. We have red wine, we have cherry noir, and we have French kiss. It's an SPF 50 sungloss. Our custom red shades are made specifically for melanated skin tones and look great on everybody. With Make It Pop shades, you'll look beautiful in any of the red shades while also protecting your lips from the sun's rays. Stay moisturized and protect your skin, and that means your lips too.
Hey now.
Hey.
But Francis, you love a red.
I
so
do.
I see that you have it on right now. Describe your lips to the people that can't see you.
Okay. So today I'm wearing Make It Pop shades, red wine. It's a lovely glow. Do you see the glow?
She's selling it, y'all. She's selling it.
So you need to make sure you go to our YouTube, okay? So you can see the glow from the lips. It's one of my favorites.
So what do you do?
What do I do?
Yeah. Do you line your lips and then you apply it, or you just put it on?
I just put it on. I don't line the lips, and I feel like I just have like a little natural lip liner. And I just put it on.
How often do you wear shades?
At least 3 days a week.
Because you're a red girly.
I'm a red girly.
You're a red girly.
And I didn't used to be a red girly, but I am now.
Okay. Well, listen, at least somebody's buying it. Well, if she probably don't buy it, she get it for free. But anyway, I love Make It Pop shades. It's one of my favorite innovations from Black Girl Sunscreen. I should have it on with this denim, but I chose to do a nude. Anyway, I'm excited for our next guest. All right, so we have a beautiful human sitting right next to us. Frances, tell us who she is.
Okay. Today's guest is an award-winning TV host, producer, and serial entrepreneur who innately connects and empowers women. She is the founder of Tai Life Media, LLC, a media and creative consulting company who partners with global brands to develop lifestyle and wellness content and brand solutions. In 2020, she co-founded Brown Girl Jane, a clean, functional, fine fragrance brand that has disrupted the wellness and beauty world. Named one of the 50 most influential people in the multicultural market by WWD, she is the thought leader and respected beauty, fashion, and lifestyle authority. Please welcome Tai Beauchamp.
Listen, Tai, welcome. Woo! You're very welcome.
Thank you.
I'm so excited to have you here. We've been trying to get you in this seat.
I know. It's been a while.
Yeah, but listen, we get it. We shaking and moving.
We are.
There's events all the time, and it's just like you gotta commit. You gotta move some things around. And it doesn't matter because you are here today because you're supposed to be here today.
Amen.
Right?
I am with that.
Okay.
I am in fully aligned with that. So thank you for having me. It's great to see you guys.
Thank you. So we were having a conversation
Yeah.
off air, and I kind of wanted to ask a follow-up
Okay.
conversation. We were talking about just relationships,
Yeah.
people knowing one another, coming from, just this world being a small place. So you had said something like, my ex's family, they used to be, they were family. They used to be family. So my question to you is, does your ex's family remain family, or are they cut off?
No, I'm still family with.
Not you in general.
Yeah.
What are our thoughts? Yeah.
I think it depends.
Yeah.
It depends on how the relationship ended and how close you were with the family.
Ty, what's your take?
For me, they're family. I mean, as
Okay.
long as I'm cool with them.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, I don't have any. I think once you move on, you can take the energy of moving on. You don't connect with them the same way. But they served a purpose.
They did.
Yeah.
So they remain your family.
Yeah. All of my ex's families are my
Understood.
family.
Okay.
You're like, screw them.
No, I'm not.
You're like, it's over.
It's hard.
I'm on to the next.
It's hard. It's
Yeah.
hard because one of mine, are their families are still around.
Mhm.
Not in the day to day as they were when that
Yeah.
person was around, but I care for them. And if
Yeah.
something were to happen, I would be sad. If something good happens, I'm happy for them. So I agree with you all that once they're in your life, like, they're not written off. And I
Yeah.
don't really see too many people writing off family.
Yeah.
Ex's family. What about their friends? Do we think do we write off their friends?
I don't. I'm trying to think of if their friends are not necessarily my friends.
Right.
I mean, I mean, you can have him.
Because sometimes when you're in a circle, right, like, people fight over, we get to keep Ty.
Yeah.
Or we get to keep,
Yeah.
it's a fight.
Yeah.
Well, you know what, that I have a personal situation there. One of my exes, his oldest child's mother and I became friends, and we're still friends.
Okay.
So I think it just depends on we're still friends. Like, we still speak, we still, text, we still go out to dinner on occasion. I found her to be a wonderful woman.
Mm-hmm.
And I really appreciate her.
Are you closer now, though, because he's your ex?
No, because we were always cool.
Okay.
And literally, we don't even speak about him. I ask about her son,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah,
That's women and maturity.
I think that's what it comes down to, right?
Yeah.
Look at Shantay's face. What you think? You're like, oh no.
I'm so weird. I don't be messing with none of these men's exes. Nothing. Yeah, they got to stay over there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a very mature and big person. I just don't want it.
Yeah.
Like,
It's not. I mean, and it also depends on what value does it add or
Yeah.
not. And so you're constantly asking yourself, like, is this a value add?
Yeah.
And I mean, that I'm certainly in that space in all relationships now. With no, I'm serious. With,
yes.
with friends that have been friends for 100 years, with or not. Is there a value add here? Because the older I get, the less time and less tolerance I have.
So on the flip to that,
Mm-hmm.
what are some of your watch outs in life, and would you recommend them for other women that are in your space?
So what I've learned, one of my, I realized, and this was a new thing for me, one of my Achilles heels is that I love deeply. And I literally believe and see the power in all people. And I am a celebrant of women, have always been all of my life. I'm the true ultimate girls. And I have found that sometimes, as of late, that desire and that truth and that reality for me, and the sincerity that I come from, is not going to necessarily change a person who doesn't see themselves for their fullness,
Mm-hmm.
or a person who's dealing with insecurities, or a person. It's not going to change it. So my lesson as of late is, you can be who you are, but just because you want something for someone, if they don't want it for themselves or see it for themselves, that's when I create healthy distance and space.
Mm-hmm.
My watch outs are, and I talked about this on another conversation, are people that talk about other people
Oh, that for real.
in a bad way. I don't want to walk into a room and everybody stops talking, and I don't want to walk out of the room feeling like people are talking about me.
That's a good watch out.
Yeah, because if I feel that way, now you are categorized. Like, I now have to watch everything I say around you. I now have to put you in a category that I didn't necessarily want to put you in. And now you are that person I can't trust. There's no trust.
And if you see people or you hear people oversharing about other people's lives, know that they're oversharing about your life.
Period.
I've learned that recently. Yeah.
So you are coming from fashion, beauty. You're hosting. I'm gonna do something kind of just broad.
Okay.
Give us some fashion tips. What are you seeing right now? Yeah.
Because I don't know if I have them. I don't watch the trends anymore,
No,
Shontay. I don't.
So fashion for Tai.
Oh, for me.
Yeah. Give us something that you doing in 2025.
2025.
Yes. Or do you have a classic look and you're like, hey, I love oversized sleeves or oversized everything? Like,
yeah. So fashion for me is just self-expression. So I kind of cross the gamut. I love a hat, but I've been wearing a hat for a long time. That actually speaks to my laziness of not wanting to do my hair. But I've worn hats for a long time. I mix it up. Okay. I think since moving to LA, I became a sweatsuit girl. Like, I literally don't dress a lot here. I'm in athleisure most of the time, unless I'm coming to see fabulous people like you.
Oh,
or going out.
You always look great. Okay. So,
it's true.
So are you the friend that will try to help a friend with her fashion game or his fashion game? Or do you let them walk out the house looking at
you so shady. You said...
who is Tai?
Are you gonna let them walk out the house? No. So here's what I respect people's own identity for what it looks like. But if I saw someone like, okay, this could be a little bit different, I would offer that. I am often the friend that people ask, like, what do you think? Yeah. So then I feel emboldened to share, because I also like if you're comfortable in your t-shirt and your jeggings.
No,
jeggings.
You put that in there on purpose because jeggings is like 6-7 years ago.
I don't know. I mean,
definitely
jeggings.
At least 10, I think.
Well, I love the Spanx leggings, though. I do love those.
They're not jeggings, though.
They're right.
All right, Tai.
So are you hiring a stylist or are you doing it yourself?
Oh, I hire stylists every opportunity I can. I hate shopping.
Yeah.
But I think my approach to style is I dress out of my college. I dress how I feel. So I don't really put a lot of thought into my look. And I do know that I have a gift of just putting things together.
I wish I had that gift.
Yeah, effortlessly.
You're always so fly. Like,
Thank you.
Look at her today.
Oh,
Thank you.
Right, effortlessly.
Thank you.
Inappropriate.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. My grandmother would be very proud of me.
I mean, because it's another question. Like, how are we feeling when people say, come business casual, and they're not business casual. Like, their business casual is Crocs or even just something that doesn't relate.
Yeah, I mean, I think relatability in fashion is good. I also just think style and aesthetic is a tool, right? So I don't think it has to be something that everyone is like that's my thing.
Yep.
It's a tool and a resource to, connect with people, to see people, to be seen, all those things. And that's how I like to use it. And also as self-expression.
It's how you show up, and that's why everybody wants to book Tai.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank
okay,
you.
Brown Girl Jane.
Yep.
We love her.
That's great. It was a great, I left the business back in May of last year.
Okay.
I'm really proud of what I was able to help build and create. Yeah.
We'll move right on then.
No, it doesn't even have to be shady like that. No, I really am grateful for what that season was in my life.
So let's talk about that,
Yeah.
right? As someone that is seasoned, right? How do you transition out of a space that no longer kind of serves your purpose and your passion?
That's a really good question. I've tried to do it gracefully and graciously. I think, especially as Black women and as Black women leaders, when you do something, you want it to have the impact and the result on other people that you desire. And so I show up fully, and in that, when seasons change, I just recognize it. I have been that person though, most of my career, and I am grateful to say that everything that I've done to the height and to the fullest.
Mm-hmm.
And when I realized for myself, that environment, that space, that work, that whatever the place was, that it was time, you take those lessons and you build from it. You take those, you gain clarity of understanding of who you are, who you're becoming, and I lean into the who I'm becoming.
Okay. So would that be your advice for someone that is kind of struggling to transition?
Yeah, I think the main thing is, where are you called? Where is there going to be space for you to show up in your fullness? Get clear about what your impact is going to be. Be clear about how you're going to drive whatever you're looking to drive, and lean in.
Okay.
And lean in.
So you've leaned into morning mindset with Tai.
Yep.
Can we talk about that?
Of
and
course.
what that means to your community.
I'm learning that it has been a really, really impactful tool. I'm quite honestly, I'm amazed that it has been so impactful for people.
You're amazing. Wow.
Thank you.
you're
No, but
amazed.
no, I mean, I think, thank you. And I do feel that I'm amazing. There's no concern or question about that, but it's just, it started without any real plan.
Yep.
I literally went on IG Live during the pandemic and just started, reading devotional, sharing my morning routine in order to inspire people. And it really blossomed and bloomed into something else. And now I feel honored that, one, when I was doing it at a time where a lot of people weren't thinking that way or to share that way. So I think that also just speaks to a gift and a quality that I have to have foresight around what the opportunity. And I truly believe and I want Black women to be well.
Yes.
So I want us to be well. I
And we
want us to
need
be
that.
whole. I want us to be whole. I want us to understand, that it's not just about working out. It's about community. It's about tribe. It's about fitness, about spirituality. It's about God, all those things. So it's been incredible. It really, really has been incredible.
I've been on.
Yeah.
It is incredible.
Thank
Yes.
you.
You
Thank
are
you.
incredible.
Thank you.
Before we get to what you're manifesting or what you're working on, Francis is going to tee you up. We got a game.
Okay, I love a game. Let's play. Let us play.
Okay. The game is called Yeah or Nah.
Yeah or nah?
Yeah or Nah. So I'm going to give you a phrase and you give us your answer.
Yeah,
Yeah or
and then we're
nah.
going to do a round table.
Okay, perfect.
We're
All
all
right.
going to participate.
Okay.
So the first one is shoes on in the house.
Hell no. Sorry.
Nah.
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 Definite nah.
Mm-hmm.
Middle seat on the plane.
No. Nah.
So
She's like-
my answer is I'm not in that cabin.
Exactly. Nah. Like that, but I'm just like, nah.
No.
I was
it's
trying to
crazy.
abide by the rules. Nah.
Okay.
But you saw the nah. I said it from my chest.
Yes. But if you got to, I'm going window.
I'm going, okay. So I'm a nah, but I am in that cabinet.
That's fine.
Yeah. And if I have a choice, it's going to be an aisle seat.
Yeah, I prefer the aisle seat.
But who
too.
you looking at? What camera? Oh,
My
your
camera
camera
right
here. I'm like, where? Y'all, stop it. This is shameless. Okay, go ahead, Francis.
That's a blooper or something.
I'm like, she looking at Kayla.
So I kind of know this answer already,
Mhm.
given what you said before, but I'll ask it anyway. Law and Order SVU Marathon.
That's for
I
you.
don't watch TV. Like I just started watching TV lately with my love. He's like a big TV watcher, so
Mhm.
I don't know if I've ever seen.
That's fine.
Okay,
Yeah, it's a yeah for me.
which one is it for you?
Yeah, I love SVU, but I mean, if we had extended time, we can go into the differences of folks that watch TV and don't watch TV. Folks that maybe are vegan versus non-vegan and how those relationships work. But another day.
Girl, you got to have me back because I was vegan and dated. Anyway, lots of things. So, yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
but I ain't vegan no more. I love meat.
Yeah. Ooh. Pause. Go, Francis. Go.
Yeah.
Are you Team Duchess of Sussex?
She don't watch it. Oh, as a
She's
person.
cute. She's pretty. I mean, well, no. Let me backtrack. She's a Black woman. Yes. Period.
We're not gonna go into Tai has a great reputation. We gonna keep it like that. I pass. Go.
Yes.
Okay.
People giving you nicknames.
Depends on who.
Ooh.
Okay.
I hear you on that. I hear you on that. I'm not. Nah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely no. Unpaid gigs.
That was my
That
question. That was my question.
Man, I've been working in the media industry for 26 plus years.
Don't try
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I mean, no. And let me just say this. I do a lot of things for causes and for purpose, but I don't look at those as gigs. I look at those as me being in service.
Mm-hmm.
So, but if you want me to work,
Pay that invoice.
But we need to own that, and I think that Black women aren't confident to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Not even Black women. Women
Mm-hmm.
don't have the confidence to ask, but they know their worth.
Yeah,
Hey, can you come and do a keynote?
man.
Oh, across the country. Okay, what's the compensation? Here's my rate. Oh, we don't have budget.
Yeah. I've been in the real season of saying no to a lot of things too. And not just engagements around payment, just showing up everywhere. I am in my season of I don't need to be in all places. I actually need to be in fewer spaces.
Okay.
So Tai, that was fun.
You're
We
so cute.
We can ask so many questions.
I wanted to keep
because-
going.
Yeah, because we could do two more. Do two more.
Okay.
Yeah, two more.
Long middle toe.
No, I don't like those. And I don't have one, sorry. But I think they mean something.
Yeah,
Are they-
that you're intelligent.
Oh, well, mine is not that long, but I'm super intelligent.
Yeah, okay. So real quick story. I don't think that the middle toe is the middle toe. I think the middle toe is the second toe. So I think the middle toe is the closest toe to the big toe. I know that doesn't make sense because that toe for me is long.
So you're like, I got a long middle toe and I'm intelligent.
So what you think, Francis?
I'm going to say yeah.
Okay. And let's give her one more.
That's
Okay.
so funny.
Do all is fair.
All is fair in love and war.
All is fair in
Love and war.
not really. I don't think much is fair.
Yeah.
I think that we're constantly looking to create fairness and balance, but no. What about you?
Nah,
Yeah. No.
I agree.
Same. No.
Okay.
No.
Well, what are you manifesting?
What am I manifesting right now? I manifested love, so I'm grateful for that. That's been a real blessing and a gift. I am manifesting, building out morning mindset because it's a lot bigger than people think. Like I'm looking at real estate development, a lot of things in terms of wellness communities, and I'm creating new products. So, but it's just really impact and peace and working less and being more. Very simply.
We got to end on that because that's beautiful, and I really want to. I need to take that with me. Yes, because I'm consumed.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was lovely to have you, Tai.
Thank you, Shontay. It's so great to see
It
you.
was nice to see you in person too.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a long
We
time.
got something coming up together though. I don't know if you know.
What do we got coming up?
Something for VS.
Oh, great. No, what
you know what I'm talking about?
No, is it at ColorCon? Where is it?
It's a virtual thing.
Oh, great.
VS, you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah, of course. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Okay.
Those are my people.
Okay.
I love them. They've been really great. Yeah.
She's great. They're great.
Yeah, she's great.
Mm-hmm.
She's great.
So
She's awesome.
I'll be there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't wait to talk.
Okay then.
Well, okay, sorry.
Okay, and you're listening to Shamelessly Shontay. Bye.